Hello, greetings, salutations, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 with me, Barax, Geralt, Triss, Ciri, Yennefer, and Avalach in the background. No Roach, though. She's around somewhere. As we approach the end game of this, I was told in a comment, probably going to be pretty soon, and at the time I thought I could do without knowing that, I didn't want to know that, but at the same time, now that I've thought about it, I'm going to use an opportunity and ask you guys as for a request, pretty much, because we're going to finish the game in a couple of episodes, and then I'm going to go into the options and play the credits and give my thoughts. And I imagine the credits are going to be quite long, and this LP has been pretty long, 2 years plus, and so it would be handy for me if you would just write in the comments any notable events or quests that have been in the LP or that are in the game that you really enjoy that I could use to kind of like use as kind of like notes and a reference to go through the credits with, because I've probably forgotten more about this game than I remember. And that's not a discredit to the quality of the writing or the events or the quests. It's purely because there's so much in it and it's taken so long to do that I can't really remember things. So I kind of want to sum up the game as well as I can, and I need your help to do that. So if you could give me your favourite memory of the LP or your favourite part of the game, then that would be just dandy for me to use as a referral tool when I play the credits and talk about the main game. Then we will go and do the DLCs, but the main game has its own credits, and so do the DLCs, so I'll put the DLC in a different playlist, each of them. So it's a nice way to kind of sum up the playlist of the Witcher 3 main game. Right then, so let's go and talk to Avalach, let him know that everything is ready.
Yes, Geralt?
Right, we can ask him a few other things first, though, can't we?
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
We can mention this is a fact, right? We mentioned someone there. This is a maybe. Maybe we believe him, but that kind of closes things off. But this is a hard and steadfast fact that we ran into someone in your lab.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
So he does kind of maybe fancy her, I don't know.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
This conversation's all over the place.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Charming world you and El have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads?
We are the same, simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your question.
Good.
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
Yeah, it wasn't that difficult. Okay. That conversation was all over the place. Maybe we should have talked to him a bit more earlier. That it wouldn't have been all at once. Right.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
Yeah, so the only thing that we have to do is that my sword's not fully upgraded. I could get some Master Runestones. I don't remember a smith being near here. Oh, there's one up in the castle, isn't there? But it's going to give me like 5% extra poison, whatever. Is it really worth it? Yeah.
See you on Undvik.
No, they've gone without me. Well, that's just charming. I didn't expect that. I thought that I thought that they would wait until I was ready because I'm the main character. Yeah, so I've just got to travel there. Ah, yes, it is on this island over here with this thing here. Okay, so I just got to travel there. First of all, I've got to travel because yeah, I'm just gonna pop to the. Mind you, it's an armorer, right? I need a blacksmith, don't I? I don't know if I can be bothered. Or I could just put some. I can give it a go, couldn't I? I'm committed now.
Hobbit heard a lot. Vagrant.
How dare they leave without me? I'm the main character. I'm insulted. I also kind of like it. Oh, horse. Hang on. Yes. So I'm going to do this as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. Just pop up to there. Oh boy, I turned sticky keys on because I was pressing shift so much. We're good? We're good. What are these? Adornments?
That's, adorn... So you're back. Was wrecked.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Craft something for me, will you?
Do we even need to be here for this? Okay, yeah, okay, so what do we want? Bleeding? We should have a look. Okay, so we are in the right place. So let's see what we've already got
So long.
equipped on our new swords. because we got two spaces here. So we've got sign intensity on our silver sword. It also does Igni, Yrden, and a chance to stagger. So maybe we could do more chance to stagger if that's a thing. Stun, burning, freeze. Okay, that's 5. So we could always just put that one now. Bleeding, I'm not worried about. Poison and freezing, no. So I think we'll actually put this one on to get 15% stagger, which I think is nice, and then we'll probably get another 5% psi intensity because we do use signs quite a bit. That's one we'll go with. Okay.
So you're back.
So all this for 5% psi intensity, but wow, it won't take long. It won't take long.
Craft something for me, will you?
Freeze, there we go. Mind you, can he not do the master ones because he's not that good? Ah, that's really irritating. It's true though, isn't it? He can't make the 5% ones. Oh, fine. All right, well it's only 2%. It's only 2%.
So long.
We'll just make do. Greens, poison. 3% attack power might be nice. The hell is it? 5% chance to stun. Armor piercing. Bleeding. Come on. There. So we'll just put that on. So we'll lose 2% sign stuff, but I mean, it's fine. Okay. So now our swords are upgraded. And our armors as well, yes? Yes, okay.
Lead our ways, Drifter.
Right, here we go. I doubt that's going to make much of a difference, but it's just best to be as prepped as possible. It took, what, 3 minutes or so? Okay.
Geralt of Rivia,
Know any other Geralts?
come with me, please. They've been expecting you.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
Really? Seems to me you'd started already.
We were discussing questions of a magic nature, nothing of great interest to you.
Right, because I'm just a simple witcher.
Don't worry. Simplicity has a charm all its
He's
own.
annoyed that left without him, as I was. It's like, hang on a minute, you're leaving without me?
You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Nargle Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards.
The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea.
The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal us by horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nargle Fair.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Well, it didn't really work in Kiamoran, did it? We tried to keep her away, and they got her then. So why would it work now? I know that we're ambushing them this time rather than the other way around, but if they want to get to her, they'll get to her. So, plus, yeah, I don't think Geralt really likes Avalak that much. You know, he's a bit. His attitude coming into the tent saying, "Oh, you started without me" and stuff. Feels like he's ruining the show a little bit, and maybe he should remember who saved him from being a weird little dwarf man. That's all I'm saying.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Jirel said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all.
Doesn't give you a right, does it? That's just leverage.
Jirel recognized the strength of my argument. I've no doubt you'll do the same.
It's not a right, dude. It's not how rights work. Anyway.
Jirel, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The Elder Blood can be fiery.
Telling Ciri she can't do something is counterproductive, speaking from experience there. Ultimately, she does what she wants.
Let us hope.
Pardon me?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now.
You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers.
Yen, why are you here?
To see you.
Something happen?
Not yet, but it might soon. We may not survive this. In fact, our chances are slim.
Well, we are here to battle Eredin and the Wild Hunt at full strength. Could be like Sodden. Could be worse.
Nothing could be worse than Sodden was. Listen to me. Once it's over, if we survive, I wish to leave, go far away, and I'd like you to come with me.
Where?
Wherever. To Povis, beyond the Dragon Mountains, Zeracania even. As far as possible from politics, plots, and so-called high society.
You? Dropping plots and politics for good? You're in your element in that world. It's your life.
Time to start anew.
I'll believe it when I see it. Even now you're up to your neck in it.
Yes, but only to set matters straight. To be able to withdraw having retained the upper hand.
What then? A small secluded hut with a flower garden to tend to?
Why not, if that is what you dream of? We shall leave together. Go where we please, do whatever strikes our fancy. So? Coming with?
The only thing that's stopping me going yes is Ciri. I think if he had to choose between the two, he'd pick Ciri over Yen. To go with and guard and whatever. But I think he'd want to. But I also think that he's jaded, and I want to pick, of course I'll go. I do. But I don't think Geralt would. Faced with all this, yeah, I think he'd be a bit more reserved about things. So,
I don't know, Yen. Honestly, sounds too beautiful to be possible even.
You can always return, if after a month we can't stomach each other's company.
All right. Willing to try.
That's good enough for me.
Nice.
Go, Geralt. Avalok awaits.
yeah, so he wasn't instantly like, okay,
And
yes.
don't get killed, Witcher.
Yeah, that makes sense. We should really go and see the king as well, shouldn't we? Or the emperor. Or he who wade through the blood of his enemies, or whatever he's called. On thin ice. Talk to Avalok when you're ready to fight. Alright, well, we'll have a little look around here first. There's loot. I mean, really? I mean... Why not? Gonna loot everything. Or most things.
Segna tu vin.
Ida ir korps es dairit sonder.
Hog daiba SF5 hil. Anke atreker. Tanalach.
Nes velir. Es klippen
Is it true? Northern women bathe barbarians.
Yeah, so there's the fleet. Over there. Where do you think the Emperor would be? Yeah. This is the only like building they're using and they're putting ale in it. I love it. Priorities. Oh no, here we go. Yeah.
Are you here to spy or haggle?
Show me what you're peddling.
Get rid of some of this, shall we? Now he's going to have one of these things that we were looking for, right? He doesn't, thankfully.
Show me what you're peddling.
Okay, you can't make master ones either. Just saying. Just checking, that'd be pretty ironic. That would be pretty ironic. There's Avalok. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's probably. You think we'd speak to the Emperor before we start this? But there, Avalok is. There's our boat. There's the fleet. Yeah, and this is just the edge of camps. Maybe the Emperor's not here. Maybe he'll appear in a cutscene. Seems likely, doesn't it? I don't think he'd be on. I think he'd still be on his flagship rather than milling around on this godforsaken shore. Oh, wait a minute. This looks nice. Alright, yeah, you think he'd be in there. It was about... So this is difficult for me. This is awkward. We're 24 minutes into the video. And we're about to start the final fight. Final thing. So hopefully there's like different stages in it. I don't know how it's going to pan out. Really don't. I don't know how it's going to work. But yeah, we'll give it a go and see what happens. Make a save. That's beautiful. Check our journal. Every story, even the longest epic, must end, and so this one too now nears its conclusion. Geralt and his friends have acquired the Sunstone and secured the help of Vigo. In other words, the long and dangerous process of preparing was over at last, and everything was in place for the final battle against the Wild Hunt. All that remained was to summon the Nalgfar on the shores of Undvik and straight into their trap. Alright, it's only been half an hour, but I'm going to stop it here. I know it's a bit weird. It's the shortest episode of the LP, but I'm going to stop it here. And next episode, we're going to launch ourselves into the final fight. Now, there's probably several phases to that. It might be 2 or 3 hours long. I'm not sure, but I don't want to finish the game this episode because I want your thoughts on things. And while that does seem unlikely, it also kind of seems possible. So, because the battle at Kiamori was only about half an hour long, and it could be paced a bit like that. Probably won't be. Probably will be longer. Probably will end up over there, and we'll be going, into different worlds and stuff, pursuing the bad guys and all that kind of stuff. I can see that happening. But if it doesn't, and I finish this episode, I'll be like, well, I'm not ready for this, and I'd be disappointed. So I'm going to stop it now and get your thoughts. So if you want me to mention anything in my closing thoughts for the game, then please post it in this video, and I'll see you next time. So yeah, shorter video this time. Apologies for that. I'm a bit worried about the pacing of the final battle and finishing the game, ironically, too early after 2 years. I'm sure it will take quite a while, maybe another episode or 2 to finish the game, but I can't be sure, so I'm going to play it safe and stop it now. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. Looking forward to your thoughts and comments, and hopefully I will see you next episode when we actually start the end of the game. So cheers very much, everyone. Sorry for the short episode, and toodaloo.